And then we're going to move on to Jamie. She's the HR manager. So she's going to be the one getting that ticket. So just to start her day, she uses Copilot to summarize her meetings, her tasks, her emails, just getting her prepared for the day. And then she asks Copilot to create a summary of recent tickets. So everything that's been created with that ticketing system, right, that Alex just used. And she asks Copilot to kind of check through those tickets. She sees the ticket that Alex submitted about the paternity leave policy. And she goes ahead and reaches out to him using Teams phone, right? So in this scenario, she goes to call him, and this one, you're gonna see, we're gonna move closer so that you can hear it a little better. But what you're gonna notice is when this call is placed in this example, there's background noise from, in this case, maybe it was Alex, right? But there's background noise. It's really loud, you can't hear him. And so by use of voice isolation, she's able to hear him. So once he enables that feature, it then cancels out that background noise so that she doesn't hear all the extra noise. So I'm actually going to play that for you.
Hey Bethany, how's it going?
Hey Jacob, it's going. Hey, I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I'm in a super noisy office here. 1 second, I've got voice isolation. Let me turn that on. Okay, how about now?
Oh, much better. Thank you.
Awesome. Good to hear. Yeah, so what's going on?
So all these Microsoft features, what do you guys do? Are you the...
We help, we can do the adoption change management piece. There's a lot that needs to be done there to get people to set up their recognition profile, where you set up your voice and your face profile. I'll talk about that here in a second. But then we can also help you kind of get that deployed, go through kind of the strategy behind all of this, the importance and all of that.
So you guys are a service provider to help implement all of these Microsoft features.
Right. So maybe you have a licensing partner or you're working with Microsoft directly. You get those licenses. Now you need a partner to help you implement it. That's where we come in. Yeah. Yeah.
Understood.
So to select the voice isolation feature, what the end user needs to do is go into Teams in their settings, and there's a recognition option. When they select that, they can create their voice and their face profile. It takes like maybe 30 seconds total. And then it's set up, and then they can use this voice isolation feature. And there's also, we'll go over something else in a second in another slide. But so then she returns to preparing for, there's a leadership presentation she has at the end of the day. So that's what her main focus was today. She goes to return to create that presentation, and she uses Copilot in Microsoft Excel, as you can see here. Copilot is over there on the far right, and she analyzes that employee engagement data, kind of helping identify the trends for improvement that she can bring to leadership. And then in PowerPoint, notice there's a pattern. You see Copilot in all of these different productivity apps. It's so great. But she uses Copilot to pull together all that information for that leadership presentation. She's going to present it to her team before she presents it to leadership because she wants their feedback. So she puts this together, and then she joins that Teams meeting with her colleagues. There's colleagues from around the world, and one is more comfortable just speaking in her native language. So she's going to speak in Spanish, and there's something called the interpreter agent. This is Copilot and Teams working together. The interpreter agent is actually going to interpret that in real time. It's going to translate her language to English for, Jamie in this case.
Like a transcript or
No, it's spoken.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll hear it in the demo. But then also they're using Facilitator Agent, which is another Copilot agent within Teams that's taking notes in real time during the meeting as well. So you can see Facilitator Agent notes being taken right there. You can see where it says interpreting right there. So I am going to play a little demo for you. You wanna...
Nuestro proyecto se llama Proyecto Site.
She's speaking Spanish.
Donde el principal enfoque es el éxito.
Our project is called Project Sight, where the main focus is on success, inclusion, growth, health, and transparency.
Iniciativa más holística.
It is a project in which we want a more holistic initiative.
So you could hear it was a spoken, voice for that translation piece. that's amazing. So you can choose different languages, whatever language you're comfortable, hearing that translation happen in. But it does that in real time. And then she's going to use the AI generated notes from that meeting to gather the feedback from her team so that she can go apply those edits to the deck before that big leadership meeting. So again, that's use of facilitator, the facilitator agent that was taking notes in real time, and then intelligent recap. So intelligent recap comes from Teams Premium. So that's going to be a Teams add-on license to give you, there's like 50 plus features, but intelligent recap is one of those features. So it gives you some nice organized notes for your meeting. So you can use a combination of those two to create the best notes. And unfortunately for that leadership meeting, the room that she booked is no longer available. So Copilot is actually going to intuitively find a nearby room, using places to rebook that meeting for her. It's going to look for a similar room, same capacity, nearby location, and just move it there. Really helpful. She didn't have to lift a finger. And then thanks to the AI capabilities, there's Teams Room voice recognition, speaker attribution. Remember when I told you could go into your settings in Teams and set up your voice and face profile? So the other benefit to doing that is that when you're in a conference room that's equipped with Microsoft Teams Rooms equipment, right? While everybody's talking in the room, typically the transcript is going to show the meeting name every time someone talks. So you don't know, if you look at notes later, who's talking. So if everybody set up their recognition profile, then it's going to attribute the spoken word to that person and not the room. It's kind of amazing. And just to further prevent confusion,
Recognize the voice.
it's going to tell you that person was in this room, but here's their name. So you not only know who it was, but that they were in the room and not just a remote attendee. So really helpful.